What's up? So, weekly update time. As you can see, we got Latimer's truck inside here. We just got to do a couple little upgrades on it. He's headed to the Baja 1000 to go pre-run next week. So, I'm going to build a storage rack up there on the other side of the coolers there so he can strap on some bed rolls, all sorts of things, whatever he wants. It'll be like a quick pin style setup so he can take it off easy if he wants to. We just went over the truck, looked through everything, kind of doing a little tiny prep on it. Doesn't really need much. Should be pretty well good to go. The only other thing that we need to do besides the rack is he brought over a spare driveline, which is a really good idea. So we're going to mount this thing somewhere on the truck so he can get to it. And if something ever happens, at least he's got a spare driveline. Otherwise, he's going to be carrying spare alternator, starter solenoids, battery switches, whatever you could think of, whatever he can pack in this thing, he's going to be carrying it, which is really good because it sounds like they're going to be doing the whole course 2 times plus the sections that his son is going to be racing in. So this truck is probably going to come back with about, I would say, somewhere between 2,000 to 3,000 miles of pre-running, which is a lot of pre-running. So it's going to definitely be due for a prep when it comes back. But otherwise, we just got to get it cleaned up and do a few things and mount some things, and he can go have some fun in Baja, drink some beer, and eat some tacos. Then I'll show you this over here on the ground. I just picked this up the other day. This is some McQueen fiberglass for Gary's Ranger. We just got this in. When it comes to fiberglass, McQueen's probably my go-to guy. The quality of his stuff is beautiful. He's the one that supplied all my fiberglass for our F100 build, and he's probably going to be the one to do all the fiberglass for the Ford Excursion that we're going to be doing too. I've seen just about everybody's fiberglass, and his stuff to me is top-notch stuff. It looks good. The paint is great. Granted, it's a little dirty right now. I just picked it up and it kind of got rained on the other day when I was on my way home, but it's a really nice fiberglass. I mean, he coats the inside super nice. You can look at that, and I don't know, he does a really good job, and they're really good people to deal with. So huge shout out to McQueen. Love your guys' products. These things are awesome. So that means, with that being said, that we can get going again on Gary's Ranger and get this thing finished up. And we got the skins are all designed and made, so now we can do the side skins for it and do some wiring and some plumbing, and he can go have fun with it. We did get finished up on pretty much everything on the back end of it. We got his jack mount done, and this giant heavy-duty Craftsman jack. Probably went a little overkill on the mounting, but the thing's so heavy and you don't want it coming loose, but it is relatively easy to get out. So you just have this quick little pin right here. So you just pull this little pin out, just like that, and the jack pulls up and slides out. Oh, heavy muscles. So it's got another detent pin that's over here that it registers in. And for extra security, we added some side mounts so it can't work side to side if something ever did fail. So at least it'll be trapped in there with the tire over it. I doubt this thing will ever come loose because, like I said, we went a little overkill. And just registers like that. Put the pin back in, just like that. And it's pretty solid. So everything, all the welding wise, is done minus now. Since we're going to be doing the side skins, we just got some tabs, and then we'll do little tabs and standoffs for hoses and wiring looms, coolers, stuff like that. And then make some new fender brackets and hangers. He talked about doing almost like a wheel well skin, so no rocks will come and hit the back of his windshield or his cab. So we could do that. Otherwise, this thing is really close, and I can't wait to go see it out in the desert. It's a pretty sweet little Ranger. Oh, and limit straps. Got to put limit straps on because those are important. And over here, as you saw the other time, last video, I think I said that all the cage tubes were done and everything like that and bent. We just had to put it on the car and weld it up. Well, it is on the car, it's welded up, and it's cage-wise, it is done. Corey and Jeff murdered it on this. The welds are just gorgeous on this. Jeff does such a good job in welding. Corey's such a great fabricator in getting things prepped, fit, and he's also a good welder too. So makes a huge help having a good team. The roof skin's on. Those are just temporary bolts holding it down right now. Otherwise, it'll get some nice body washers and Allen heads. And then Josh came by and wanted us to do some more things. He had this big giant roof bar that was on the top, and I'm not a big fan of roof bars. Light bars are not my favorite. I'm more of a bumper and A-pillar kind of guy. So Josh decided, with that being said, his sponsor is Nacho Lights, and I met this guy a few years ago, and he seems like a really cool dude, and I finally got some of these in my hand to look at him. These are their Supreme lights, and this is just a lens that pops in and out super easy. Looking at these things, these are some really high quality lights. I am really digging the looks of these. They're actually really light. They have an insane amount of lume, so these should be really, really, really bright. And I'm pretty excited about these, and I just noticed that I put the lens in upside down, so Nacho is now Ochan. So I'll have to flip that around, but you can see one without the lens in it. They do have spot beams, flood beams. This thing does several different types of beams, which is really nice. So you can kind of suit it to your need and what you want. Pretty stoked on Nacho. So we're probably going to be running these. I would like to run these on the F100 and probably a lot more projects, because the guy seems really down to earth and likes to do and work with people. So we'll be getting more of those on other vehicles, and we'll get these mounted up. We're going to do 2 on the bumper and 1 on each A-pillar, which should be plenty. He's already got a small light bar there to do. So this car, short of wiring and just putting a couple brackets on for that, and then mounting the rest of his stuff on the roof, like his radio antenna, GPS, things like that, she'll be ready to go. He's leaving the same time. They'll be pre-running with Latimer, so they're going to have a big old group with them. And that's just about it. And we will see you guys back next week with, hopefully, should be some more stuff coming in. We do have another luxury pre-runner coming in here in the next week or two. That's a Silverado. It's actually a pretty sweet truck. Guy wants us to finish it, so that one's going to be a cool one. And then we're still plugging away on the Ford Excursion. We just have, like I said before, months of CAD modeling and doing that stuff. It's a slow process, but it makes it for a better end product. So things take time. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next week.